A picture-perfect afternoon for EA Sports College Football. EA Sports College Football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Bulldogs and the Bulldogs will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Got room at the 35. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it behind the line. It's Basket. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. Under fire. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again.
The final gut punch. Touchdown on the short run.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Bulldogs offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. Quick handoff. Makes it past the marker. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fires to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Handoff from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They go right back to him. There's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Quarterback now breaking the field. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's got the tight end. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find...
Might have a chance. All ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's up to 51 yards rushing already. You want to talk about establishing the running game. They're doing that in the season opener. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And tackled there by the defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, a first half turnover. Momentum. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Going with the counter play here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quick pass to the left. Trying to get it to the marker. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback making adjustments. The play action fake. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's now piled up 68 yards for him on the ground now. What a first quarter for this guy. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bulldogs have this offense rolling. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He rifles one deep to the left. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll set up to throw. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him, and the defense drags him down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but
throws toward the end zone. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man, it's Roberts. Escapes the pressure going right. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Basket. And they'll move the chains and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So first down here as they go back to work. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead's still sitting at 13.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
There's some room. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. There he goes. He now has 53 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll run it to the right side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Roberts. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense set on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Roberts. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good...
Finding some room. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got a little space. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right down the middle. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. The The snap sets up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running into the open. There's a crease. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Motion from the wide receiver. Going the other way, and he's got room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He now has 74 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. They'll go to the counter play. Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to...
Maybe a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the left side. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Scanning the field, it's Roberts. Steps away. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. And now they regain the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Shakes off the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Got a little grass. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finding open areas. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 3 team, the Tennessee Volunteers.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Maybe some room here. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ogden. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Red pass, it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. After the flag, distance for a first down cut in half. They can really get aggressive on 1st and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Might as well stick with him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Could be. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown there.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He wants to change this route. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. 2nd down coming up. Here's a little room there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Gain of 33 on the play.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Roberts. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Makes the grab on the left. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to move them on the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do this quarter.
Looking for the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He might want another play. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Running inside. It's Ogden. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on the inside. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Ogden. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the left. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on 4th. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. Fighting off the defender. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Creates a... might have a chance. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Bulldogs line it up with a 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15.
Set to kick it away.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
Looking to throw, it's Roberts. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Final play of the quarter coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Look out, he's got room. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Finding an escape route. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, there's some room. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The run to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some...
There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. All wideouts, no backs. Keeps it on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Now on second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Dropping back, it's Roberts. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ogden. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs